Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So during last lecture, we have started part second from this unit number 5, that is related to the gear train. So we have seen simple gear train. This one is the simple gear train, wherein this one is the input shaft and this is the output shaft. What is the characteristics of simple gear train? Only one gear on each shaft. Okay. And intermediate gears are known as idler gears. So this one is the intermediate gear which is connected to compensate this distance. Same it is shown in the image. Somewhat different image is there, but we can understand it clearly that in simple gear train only one gear is mounted on each shaft and power is transmitted from one shaft to the another. Now again, to explain which one is the driver and which one is the driven, so this is the second slide. So just I will make some correction here. Okay. Now left one is the animation. We can see that this is the driver and this one is the driven. So driver is rotating in anti-clockwise direction and driven is also rotating in anti-clockwise direction because one more gear is provided in between these two. Now suppose this is the case, this is the first gear, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Here it is shown, this is the driver. Then gear number 2, it is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Gear number 3, it is rotating in clockwise direction. So this is rotating in clockwise, this is in anti-clockwise, this will rotate in clockwise, and again gear number 4, it is going to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So this one is animation consisting of 3 gears, and this line diagram it is consisting of the 4 gears. Now so we can see that, so just I will remove these figures, so to write the ratios, so additionally I want space. So okay, so in case of simple gear train, now first of all we should know that what is velocity ratio, speed or speed ratio, and what is the gear ratio. Now so this is the combination: gear number 1, gear number 2, gear number 3, and gear number 4. So speed ratio is equal to n1 upon n2. So if we are going to consider this combination, then this one is driver and this is the driven. So I will write separately. So gear number 1, this is gear number 2. So first type, and this is gear number 2. It is rotating in clockwise direction, it is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Let us consider speed of this gear number 1 is n1, speed of gear number 2 is n2, then number of teeth on gear number 1 is t1, number of teeth on gear number 2 is t2. So instead of that, I will write here t1 n1 n2 t2 n3 t3 n4 and t4. What is its meaning? Speed of gear number 1 is n1 in rpm. Number of teeth of gear number 1 is t1, gear number 2 is t2, gear number t3, gear number 4 is t4, and speeds are given n1, n2, n3 and n4. Now we are going to write speed ratio. So finally we need to get this relation. So speed ratio. Okay. Now consider this combination I have drawn here. So from this, how we can write? Now forget about this part for time being. So I will write here n1 upon n2, please see carefully, is equal to, right? So this we have seen. This one is the driver, this one is the driven. So if you are going to consider two gears, then this is driver and this second one is the driven. So n1 upon n2 is equal to, we are going to write t2 upon t1. This is this we have considered. Okay. Now consider gear number 2 and 3. So I will draw here. This is 2. This one is third. Okay. This is rotating like this. This is rotating in this way. Now how to write? So this is very, very important. n1 upon, n2 upon n3 is equal to t3 upon t2. So this we have completed. Then what is next combination? This one is the third. This is third. And this is fourth. Okay. So how to write the speed ratio? n3 upon n4 is equal to t4 upon t3. Okay. So whatever speed ratio for this combination, so first these two are in mesh, then this 2 is in mesh with gear number 3, this 3 is in mesh with gear number 4. Now let us check how we can get the value for this speed ratio for this combination. Okay. Okay. This I will remove to get the space. Okay. Now this one is left hand side. This is left hand side. This one is the left hand side. Now to get the speed ratio between this driver and the driven, that is the follower. So we can multiplication of all the quantities on the left hand side by taking multiplication. So I will write here n1 upon n2 into this n2 upon n3 into this n3 upon n4 is equal to, this one is LHS. How we can write for the RHS? So before that, I will create some space. So is equal to, so this we can take here T2 upon T1 into T3 upon T2 into T4 upon T3. Okay. So now remaining parts, that means this is the left hand side. We have covered this, and this one is the right hand side. We have written this, and this. So just I will remove that. Okay. Now we can see that this n2 get cancelled. This n3 get cancelled. Here this T2 get cancelled. This T3 get cancelled. So from this, what is remaining? n1 upon this n4 is equal to, what is remaining? T4 upon T1. So I will write here T4 upon T1. Okay. So for this combination, this is the speed ratio. Okay. So what we are going to see here, I'll write here n1 upon n4 is equal to T4 upon T1. Now this n1 and this T1, these are related to the driver. This n4 and this T4 related to the driven or the follower. What you are understanding? So n2 and T2, N3 and T3. There is no role of this N2, T2, N3 and T3, right? So whatever number of gears in between this driver and the driven, those are required to get the desired direction of rotation of this driver. So these gears and their speed and number of teeth does not affect on the velocity ratio. So therefore, whatever gears in between this driver and the driven, they are called as idler gear. They are called as idler gears. लक्षात ठेवा, दिस इज इम्पॉर्टंट. ह्या 2 आणि 3 नंबर गिअरचा व्हेलॉसिटी रेशोवर काही फरक पडत नाही. त्याच्यामुळं those gears we are going to call it as a idler gear. Okay. So this is the velocity ratio, speed ratio, or the gear ratio, one and the same. So this part is called as gear ratio. This is equal to this. This is called as a speed ratio. Speed. Okay. So N1 upon N2 is equal to T2 upon T1. So wherever number of teeth are considered, that expression we can call it as a gear ratio, or it is related to the torque. It is related to the number of teeth. So then second term, that is called as a train value, right? So what is difference between these two? So I will just make one change. So only I will write here speed ratio. So we'll discuss regarding the speed ratio. Okay. So here you can see what is difference between train value and the speed ratio. So speed ratio is N1 upon N2. So this is gear number 1 and this is gear number 2. Here I will write N1, here N2, here T1 and here T2. N1 and N2. These are the speeds of driver and the driven in RPM, and this T1 and T2 are number of teeth on gear number 1 and gear number 2 respectively. How to write speed ratio? Speed of driver, this is driver, divided by speed of driven is equal to
Hello, sir.
number of teeth on. Hello. हाँ.
Sir, sir, screen दिसत
Sir,
नाही.
screen is not visible.
दिसत नाही.
Hello.
Screen.
Sir, screen is not visible, sir.
1 minute. 1 minute. One minute.